Hey guys, Fight Kitties here. I'm Lady J.
And I'm Lexi, and it's time for Kickass and Coffee. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about today.
I mean, we have a big weekend coming up.
We've got a huge weekend, so let's just get right into it with some Fight Buzz.
We saw this coming. We totally saw this coming. Maybe not exactly like this, but WWE and Disney have announced that they have cut a deal together.
Yep, which is not shocking, but
in Indonesia.
Yeah, only Indonesia. It's so crazy. So the agreement will see like Disney carry their network like out of Indonesia via their like Disney Plus app and stuff like that. So beginning Sunday, January 30th, which is actually
just in time for them to be watching
the Royal Rumble, which is exciting because it's like so soon. I feel like we've been talking about it forever. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that soon. So we actually had a Brian Cage sighting,
which is so silly because like I keep freaking seeing him in like real life. Like I saw him on the Chris Jericho cruise. I saw him at Whole Foods, and then it's like, where has he been?
Yeah, he had a huge match on CCW Live Wrestling this week from Back at the Bash at Brew XI and the Swolverine.
Swolverine. Like the machine. I guess now he's the Swolverine.
Swolverine. I guess names are changing all the time now.
They totally do.
So he's going one-on-one with some of his tag team partners like Flip Gordon, who was making his CCW debut.
Nice.
And CCW Alive debuts every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on their Coastal Championship YouTube channel.
So yeah, check it out on YouTube.
Yeah, that'll be exciting.
Oh, dang. We got to follow up to this freaking Dana White saga.
Yes.
He addressed the people finally during a Q&A on ESPN Plus. The people demanded an explanation.
Yeah, and we are part of those people because we were very confused as to why he wasn't there to congratulate Ngannou on his victory. He said he was out for their main event, and he actually walked out of the arena right after the co-main event because there was stuff going on backstage that he was dealing with.
Stuff.
Sounds like a lot of BS to me.
Or like super drama that I would like to be privy to.
Yeah.
Like what was going on that was so important back there?
I want the back scoop. Come on. Because they were saying that like he wasn't even like on the post-match festivities. What was happening then?
What was going down back there?
Yeah. I'm really interested to know. And he's just saying, like, for anybody to think that he would disrespect him is like basically he was like calling them idiots for thinking that. And
I guess he had seen him all week, and he shook his hand, and he was there for the stare downs.
Yeah,
that's a big deal. I don't
know. And we've got a new one.
This is a big deal. I mean, I know like the Royal Rumble is a big deal, but apparently this is a really big, like, first time historic event.
Yeah, so this is going to be really exciting. We've got the women's boxing, which is April 30th.
Yeah, and of course, you know, I'm in like a Jake Paul rabbit trail, and I'm like, what is this?
So of course, Jake Paul tweets about how Taylor versus Serrano is the biggest women's fight in boxing history. According to ESPN, this is the first women's boxing match to headline at Madison Square Garden.
I mean, every historic boxing match happens at Madison Square Garden.
Yes.
You go, girls.
Yes, I mean, that's a huge freaking stadium.
Yeah, so the bout is between the undisputed lightweight champion Katie Taylor and 7-division world titleist Amanda Serrano, ESPN's #1 and #2 pound for pound in the rankings. So yeah, Saturday, April 30th.
That'll be exciting.
These women are making history.
Maybe I'll make my way back to my roots in New York and find myself there. I don't know. So WWE has some unannounced surprises in store for Saturday's Royal Rumble, but 2 names appeared to have leaked a few days before they were supposed to. So Shane McMahon is set to return at the Royal Rumble in St. Louis.
I haven't seen him on TV in forever, and you just started watching this. So you would have
And when someone like him returns to the Rumble, usually means that this is leading to some sort of storyline to WrestleMania.
Which is why it's surprising. It's like we haven't seen him in forever, and he's gonna show up out of nowhere. Why? Against who?
Yeah. And WWE is also said to be, oh, we've got someone saying, hey guys, how's it going? So WWE is also said to open a Forbidden Door entrant for the Men's Royal Rumble.
This Forbidden Door is usually in reference to Japanese wrestling. Usually, although that whole Impact thing was a big surprise this year.
Yeah. And there's no word on whether like the plans are set in stone or in the works, but it's expected that we're going to have a lot of surprises this weekend.
Okay. We don't even have our freaking hats.
Yeah.
But we're like on rumor patrol now.
Yes. So let's just get started with the men's rumors.
We're supposed to see Bad Bunny.
I'm excited about that.
We're supposed to see Braun Strowman. Or is he coming in as Adam Scherr? Or is he coming in as a Titan?
Who knows? We're supposed to see The Rock.
The Rock would be nice.
John Cena.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
Maybe.
Corey Graves.
He is cleared to wrestle again.
Cody Rhodes.
Isn't he a free agent?
I think he's free agent. Kazuchika Okada.
Dude, that's like a wish.
Yes, that'll be epic. We've got Kenny Omega. So possible he's going. We've got Moose. Bray Wyatt.
He has like a new name. Like something I can't remember. Will Ospreay. Stone Cold. Oh yeah, we did talk about something like he'd be there. Like, what will he do?
Yeah.
Possibly Kane. Possibly Pete Dunne.
Yeah. Possibly Tommaso Ciampa.
There's so many possibilities. Von Wagner.
Gunther.
It's Walter.
It's Walter. They changed it back. Come on, guys.
And then like women's rumors
would be Dakota Kai. We've got Ronda Rousey.
Oh my goodness, Ronda Rousey.
That would be epic if Ronda Rousey was there.
And then the Pirate Princess, Kairi Sane.
Yes, and we have Melina.
I think they spotted her in St. Louis.
So Asuka, Raquel Gonzalez. Ooh, she's badass. I love her.
Oh, we got Kairi Sane.
Bailey. Trish Stratus, we talked about that yesterday, and Paige. I think we did talk about Paige yesterday too.
There was 2 other girls cited in the area. It's like Oksana and then Cameron. She used to be in the Total Divas, like the Funkadactyls, and they're like, we saw her in town. What is she doing here?
Oh, so we've been talking about the Royal Rumble forever now. I feel like the past month has been all Royal Rumble, but the reason why this is such like a big deal is because this is like leading up to WrestleMania.
Yes.
This is like all in preparation for WrestleMania. So this weekend on Saturday, it's going to take place, Royal Rumble is going to take place at the Dome at the America's Center in St. Louis, Missouri. And it's the official
road to WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's the official start, and WrestleMania is April 2nd and 3rd. So we're going to hear names popping from now until then about who's possibly going to be there.
Okay, so for sure, no more speculation.
No.
WWE's Women's Royal Rumble, we're going to see Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Carmella. Who else? Got Queen Zelina here, Dana Brooke, Tamina, Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Shayna Baszler, Naomi, Aaliyah, Shotzi Blackheart, Michelle McCool, Kelly, Summer Rae, Mickie James, Lita, Brie Bella, Nikki Bella, of course.
The Bellas.
Okay, you do the men's.
Okay, and now for the men's. We've got Johnny Knoxville, Big E, Damian Priest, AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, Dominique Mysterio, Randy Orton, Riddle, Omos, Austin Theory, Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford, Chad Gable, Otis, Dolph Ziggler, Robert Roode, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Sami Zayn, Happy Corbin, Madcap Moss. And, there's always a possibility that we'll see people that we didn't expect.
I mean, I think Shinsuke Nakamura just got medically cleared.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, and then for like the big matches, we're going to see Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley for the WWE Championship.
Yes, and we're going to see Roman Reigns versus Seth frickin' Rollins. So Grandma D is going to definitely be watching now. And they're going up for the WWE Universal Championship, which will be really exciting to see.
And then we'll see like Edge and Beth Phoenix versus The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and then we're going to see Becky Lynch versus Doudrop. So.
Dude, I still can't get over that name, Doudrop. No, she's the Viper.
The Viper.
She was she was. Okay, moving on.
So we've got the winner of the Royal Rumble match is traditionally awarded a title for the WWE Top Championship at WrestleMania.
So yeah, whoever wins this, they are going to be in the big match.
Yeah.
At the WrestleMania.
So moving on from all of this crazy fight buzz, if you're still hanging in with us, let's move on to some morning jab. This one's a funny one.
It was so funny. I had to add it. It's kind of like funny, kind of a jab.
Yeah.
So Renee Paquette was like sharing her feelings on like why the Iconics, aka the Illumination, turned down that Royal Rumble offer. And she's like, it's a kick straight to the lady dick. I'm like, what the heck, Renee, the lady dick?
She's so funny. I mean, she was like, I don't blame them for feeling the way that they feel.
It's too soon.
And yeah, it's too soon. And it's like, oh, let too many people, you're going to let too many people go, but now you got to fill 30 people up. So who do we get? Like, come on.
Yeah.
Not cool.
It's like push, pull, push, pull. I want you. I don't want you.
It's like a toxic ex.
Yes.
It's exactly what it is. Come on. You guys can do better.
Yeah.
And that was a fun little morning jab. So let's move on to some fluffy news. So we've got Michelle McCool on training with The Undertaker for the Royal Rumble. I mean, The Undertaker is her husband. I didn't know this.
I know. I was like, that's so cool. And I'm like, she is cool. Like, I love her last name. Like, can you imagine? McCool. They just look so cute together. And she's got married to The Undertaker.
Yeah. Like my life's perfect. So she was on WWE's The Bump talking about preparing for the Women's Royal Rumble. And the last time she did a Royal Rumble was in 2018. So, she was talking about how, she made him train with her.
I know. She's like, come on, get out of bed. Freaking Undertaker. We gotta go train, dude.
Yeah. And wrestling news was told some exciting news by a reader.
Yeah, I guess they saw of course they saw the Undertaker in St. Louis. Like, his girl's gonna be in the match.
Yeah. And everybody was like, oh my God, is he going to be in? And it's like, guys, no, he's probably there to just support his wife. But fans were saying that he was saying hi to everyone, didn't go trying to hide or not be noticed. So, he's definitely just there to support his wife, Michelle McCool.
I like it.
Yes.
Cute.
So we also had Rey Mysterio, who appeared on Barstool's Wrestling, which is their wrestling podcast. I didn't even know they had. Because I've listened to a few of Barstool's podcasts, and I was like, they have a wrestling one? Wrestling. And he basically was talking about how he's the cover of, the new game that's coming out. It was leaked, and we were right. And he's saying it's a huge honor to be repping Latinos and the wrestling community and, the lucha community and just everyone in general. He's just really excited about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And, he also said he's going to they asked when he thinks he'll take a step back. He says he's not really going to take a step back until he feels like his son is ready to take off on his own. So, I mean,
protective Latino dad.
Typical Latino dad. That would be my dad. Well, I played soccer and my dad even was my soccer coach.
Oh man.
Yeah. He signed up to be soccer coach and he was there even when I did softball. He was my coach for softball. He was just super.
I don't even know how to play, but I'm going to be the freaking coach.
He's super into sports and super geek, and I hated sports. So moving on, we've got he basically just said that his son, he sees like a really big difference versus like when he's there supporting him in the ring and not in the ring. He feels like his son feels like a lot of pressure when he's there, and it's like, I'm sure it's stressful,
Sure.
having your dad there, and your dad is freaking like
A legend.
a legend. Like, of course, that's a lot of pressure to put on someone. I know the feeling. My dad's not a legend, but I know the feeling. And yeah, so pretty exciting. And we've got Keeping It Strong style.
Okay, so unfortunately, there's not a whole lot going on right now
Yeah.
because New Japan had like their COVID restrictions like put on
Yeah.
lockdown. And so like everything going on in Japan is kind of quiet until February. However, a bunch of their guys went to Impact Wrestling, like members of the Bullet Club, or like the Gorillas of Destiny.
The Good Brothers.
Well, they called out. So the Gorillas of Destiny, they went there, and like Jay White was there too, and they're like calling out the Good Brothers. So if you do want to see a little New Japan action, go check out Impact because they totally rated them.
So I think that's all we've got for you guys today for Kickass and Coffee.
Monday when like we have like the results of like
that'll
Royal
be
Rumble.
a mega episode. Be sure you stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
And if you guys have any questions, be sure you pop them in here for some questions before we leave. But other than that, make sure you always, like, share, and comment for some more Fight Kitties videos. And click that link down below for some more videos. Until next time, I'm Lexi.
And I'm Lady J.
Bye, you guys.